Hey, honeys, good day. I intend all is well. You feeling good? I see you looking good, baby. You the one. Ain't nobody effing with you. If you ain't heard it today, baby, there you go, okay? We are now in a safe, protected, and intuitive space. Please, Spirit, help me convey a clear and concise message for the collective that needs to hear it. Thank you, and Ashe. How y'all feeling today? I want you to take a second to set your intentions. Don't forget that energy is timeless, baby. Oh, child. Energy is timeless, baby. It can be past, present, future energy. Okay, roles can be reversed. I can be saying he, she, they, when it's they, them, her, baby, okay? Also, take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? But yeah, how's everyone feeling? What are the vibes like? Set them intentions, honey. Let's get into it. Spirit, speak through me, please. Ashe. Take a little sippy sip of this coffee here, honey. Okay. Hold on, let me crack the window. Okay. Okay, get the circulation flowing and going, baby. Okay. All right, so we got this 501s in reverse here. First bad boy out, okay? This is someone that is avoiding conflict, okay? That is trying to, you know, get some stability out of some instability. I see there's a lot of conflict and someone is trying to, okay, not speak on it too much, not say too much, not do too much. Trying to be respectful about things, but there's a lot of confusion going on right now. Okay. A lot of confusion going on right now, but someone is trying to avoid the BS. Someone is trying to avoid the BS, collective. Let's see if it's you or is it someone that is connected to your energy, okay? Because sometimes you be connected to people, they be all in your energy, honey. So, Spirit, help me gain clarity on this, please. Who is trying to avoid conflict? Who is trying to avoid the BS? Okay, then we have this moon in reverse. This moon in reverse is signifying repressing emotions. Okay, a misinterpretation as well as confusion. So someone is definitely in some type of confusion, chaotic situation where they feel is a setting of just a bunch of darkness and insecurities for them. They have been, or you have been, repressing your emotions in this situation, trying to avoid the conflict. Maybe you feel stuck or attached to a situation. So you feel like you gotta, you know, be the one that can't really speak on too much, say too much. I don't know if you're codependent on somebody at this time, but we're gonna get more into it. But yes, it's definitely some confusion going on, some conflict. Okay, there's some button heads around this mug.
Basic, you live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean,
we're gonna get more into it. We're gonna get more into it. Okay, then we have this high priestess. The high priestess is very intuitive, very like a divine feminine that's trusting themselves, that has high morals. So I feel like someone is in a situation where they feel like they're bigger and better than the situation, and they're trying to avoid the conflict. Okay, I feel like someone outgrew something. I'm getting the energy that someone outgrew something, and they're in this high priestess energy where they're feeling like their intuition is telling them that they need to move around and do better, baby. Okay, it's a lot of misinterpretation and darkness going on as well, though. Okay, so I'm feeling like you're getting that nudge, that inner voice that's telling you, baby, you need to move around before it's too late. You don't want to stay in a situation any longer, and you can only avoid this conflict for so long. You can only repress your emotions for so long. Yeah, and there may be a situation where you thought it was going to be something that it ain't, or something that you thought wouldn't get so bad, okay? So you have that misinterpretation, but now you having this deep, sacred knowledge and this knowing and this intuition that's telling you, I gotta trust myself. This is not it. I have high morals. I can't be around this shit. That's the energy that I'm getting right now, okay, y'all? So this is very much your energy, collective. Yeah, I'm feeling like you have this knowing now that this is not it. Okay, it may have looked like something in the beginning, but baby, this ain't it this time around, honey. And then we have this Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is signifying a lack of foresight, as well as playing it small and obstacles to your long term, okay? So I feel like you really feel like you're in a situation that ain't going nowhere, that you feel like I said you're bigger and better than. You may have moved too fast and ended up in this situation, but now you're seeing that this is not it. And there's been a lot of arguing, a lot of just back and forth, headbutting, a lot of misaligned values going on. A lot of misaligned values. And all you've been thinking about is the fact that you have this intuition and you cannot stop thinking about or thinking how you was thinking before, thinking, it can't get any worse than this, and it only has. It should just been getting deeper and deeper, and you feel like it's really you're beating yourself up a little bit because you feel like you did a lot of lack of planning, okay, and you wasn't expecting it to go this way. And you feel like this is even holding you up with your life. Like you feel like this is holding you up with your life, honey. It's holding you up with your growth. It's holding you up with just leveling up in the stages of your life. Like this shit got you stuck. Okay? This shit got you stuck and it's just creating major obstacles for you. And you feel like you have been repressing yourself. You haven't been at your full capacity because you're trying to keep it cool. You're in the energy of trying to keep it cool, everything's just, you feel so minimized in this situation, okay? And then we have this world, but the world is in reverse. Signifying delays and seeking personal closure, okay? I feel like it's time for you to end a cycle, love. And I feel like you know it. And if you are resonating with this message so far, this is your confirmation that it's time to complete this situation and seek some closure, okay? Because this is only going to continuously cause setbacks and delays in your life, okay? I feel like someone's holding you back. Someone or something that's holding you back, that's really creating a lot of friction in your life. And it's taking a lot. It's taking a lot out of you. Okay? And you really feel like you put yourself in a situation. Something about this, you feel like you put yourself in this situation. Okay? But your intuition is telling you, baby, I have to go. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. I can't live my life trying to minimize myself and basically lower my standards to be around somebody or be doing something. And no. I feel like this is the energy of somebody waking the F up right now. Most definitely, okay? Then we have this Eight of Swords, but it's in reverse here. This Eight of Swords in reverse is inner critic. Like I said, I feel like you've been beating yourself up. I feel like you put yourself in this situation, and now you're ready to release these negative thoughts and release these beliefs that you had. I feel like you was in a situation where you had self-limiting beliefs. Maybe you feel like this was the best that you can get. Maybe that you were starting to just accept the behaviors of somebody, but now you're opening your mind and listening to your intuition and knowing that it's time for you to get some freedom in your life. I feel like this is holding you back. Like you feel like you're so stuck, you're so minimized, you have all these negative thoughts in your life, and it's just everything about this situation is like backfire. Everything. Nothing keeps going and keeps moving and grooving. Everything's always on some backfire shit. It's like 10 steps forward, you may think you're moving, and then it's like 15 steps back. And this is just how it is. Okay, this is not even like a moment in time. You're starting to realize you being connected to the situation that is causing conflict is constantly holding you back from things, constantly. Whether it's, taking care of your kids, whether it's job opportunities, whether it's spending time with family and friends, whether it's even just being connected to yourself, knowing yourself, okay? Being able to trust your intuition and believe in yourself, okay? Have more beliefs that you can manifest and do things in your life, okay? I feel like you're opening yourself up to new perspectives, and you're starting to accept the fact that this ain't it. Most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. And I feel like you're in this season where you're making this absolute decision. You're like truly realizing that there's no back and forth. Maybe you fell out with this person here and there, and you always found your way back. But I feel like this is the time where you're closing shit out. You're closing shit out for real this time. And you're just trying to figure out how the F you gonna pull it off, baby. That's all you worried about right now. How the F you gonna do it? If you gotta get some money up and figure out where you gonna stay now. If you gonna, you know what I'm saying, how you gonna move from here. But I'm getting that energy. You're figuring out how you gonna move from here, because now you're waking the F up. Okay? Look it. You can't make this shit up. Then we had this Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is signifying courage. I feel like you're feeling brave. You're feeling courageous now. You was weary at a time. And this weariness it pulled you down for a little bit, but you've been feeling low for so long that it's like, nah, I gotta bounce back. This is not it. I need to wake up and remember who the F I am, okay? And I feel like you're being more resilient. You're not allowing that to bring you down. You realizing this is actually my strength. I'm about to bounce the F back. I feel like somebody wanted you in this energy, feeling minimized, feeling like they can control you, feeling like, I want you to be your own inner critic and, thinking bad things about yourself. And something clicked for you. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to get the F up. I'm going to gear up and get my shit together. I have courage now. I'm feeling brave. I got compassion for myself. And it's time to complete this bullshit. It's time to end this cycle. It's most definitely time to end this cycle, and I'm about to be persistent. I'm about to be persistent in figuring this out. I'm not about to be walking around on no damn eggshells anymore. I feel like you was at the point where you was literally walking on eggshells. You wasn't trying to speak up. You wasn't trying to say too much. You wasn't trying to do too much. I feel like you was in someone else's orbit hard. You was in somebody else's orbit, somebody else's energy. You was in someone else's vibe a lot, to the point that you didn't feel comfortable. Like I said, even speaking up, and you was suffering. You was suffering, honey. No more. Yeah, you got that and you like, no more. None of that shit no more. Okay, then we got this Death card, but this Death card is in reverse. You was holding on, and now you having a personal transformation. You was stagnant. You was in stagnation. You wasn't moving. Everything was in slow motion. Nothing was moving for you, okay? But I'm feeling like you had this fear of change for a second. You was holding on for a little bit, but something woke your ass up and said, no, I can't stay like this, because shit's only getting worse. This person's only getting more cute, feeling itself even more, and I can't stay stuck in this rotation. I can't stay stuck in it. It's time for me to end this cycle. It's time for me to get my shit together so I can move on and move steady. I feel like for some reason you feel controlled by this person. Like I said, I don't know if y'all share something, maybe share kids, maybe share a home, maybe share a car, maybe share properties. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on, but I feel like you feel like you have to appease this person and be like, be in this person's good graces. And that's why you was kind of scared to resist you was in this energy that you wanted to resist this change, because you knew once you kind of fell out from this person, all hell was going to break loose, okay? But now I feel like you don't even give an F no more. I feel like you don't even care no more, honestly. And this Death card is 13, right? 13 reduces to 4. The number of 4 is about control and organization, okay? And that's what I feel like this person had control of you in some way, for some reason, baby. And I feel like now you're beginning to organize yourself and get yourself together. Okay, you don't want to be stuck no more. You don't want to be holding on to nothing no more. You don't want to feel lost and weary and none of that shit no more. Things is moving for you, okay? And now you're starting to trust your own intuition. Maybe this person was trying to make you feel like you was crazy. Maybe this person wanted you to feel like you can't even trust yourself. Wanted to break you down all the way down to the point that you wasn't trusting yourself to a point in time, but no more. No more. Okay, we done woke up a monster, baby. You on the move, baby. Okay, then we have this Seven of Cups. This Seven of Cups is signifying opportunities, baby. Okay, daydreaming, searching for a purpose. I truly feel like this is most definitely your energy collective that you just been thinking about it heavy. Like, yo, I could see myself living somewhere else. I could see myself doing this. I could see myself dealing with this person. Maybe you even thinking about, you might even be thinking about somebody else collective, baby. Got somebody else on your mind. Seven of Cups is really signifying like wishful thinking. Like you've been just in your just, I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay? I feel like you just been searching for this purpose, daydreaming, searching, thinking about people. I feel like you just been all in your head about a lot of things and you want better. And that's the first steps, baby. The first steps is truly just thinking about better, wanting better and really thinking about it to the point that it's like you imagine it, you feel it, you see it. You might even have like actual dreams about it when you in your sleep. You get what I'm saying? That's when you know change is about to happen, baby. Because once your mind is like covered, you get what I'm saying? That's all you think about. Your feet is only next to move, baby. Okay? You can't have something on your mind day in, day out, baby, and don't do shit about it. Okay? You're not in that energy anyway, because there is people like that will stay stuck in a situation, even though they think about it all the time, how they can do better and feel better, but they never do. But the way you in this high priestess energy, so you in this energy where it's like, baby, I'm about to start trusting my intuition, start testing out a leap of faith, baby, and move around, okay? I feel like you just don't want to be out in the cold. I feel like this person has control of you for something. And you felt like maybe dealing with this person could have been like an easier route out, okay? Maybe you fell off from this person before, and when you fell off from this person before, it caused a lot of riffraff. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, saves the kids, and it's some ratchet baby mom like, you can't see your kids if we ain't together, like that type of vibe. Or baby's supposed to do it too. Trust me. Okay, baby's supposed to do it too. Once you ain't giving up that nanny, baby, they don't even care about the kid no more, okay? So it could be that type of energy. You get what I'm saying? It could be like energy where you felt like, let me just hold on to my emotions and, just deal with this shit because I can't, it's easier to be in a situation. But now you're realizing, baby, it actually ain't. Okay, and you've been wishful thinking like a mug. You've been wishful thinking like a mug. Like, it's time. It's time to absolutely close this cycle and figure out how I'm gonna do things. Like, I can't put this off anymore. I'm getting the energy that you're like, I can't put this shit off no more. We got the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is mastery. I feel like, and also as well as high standards, as well as passion. I feel like you're starting to master your emotions, okay? And be more logical about things. This shit's not working out. I can't be thinking about trying to pacify people and, make them feel better so I can, you're like, you know what? I'm about to develop some skill and get the F out of the situation. I now have passion. I have high standards. And I'm about to work diligently on moving on to this next chapter of my life, okay? I feel like you was dealing with a repetitive task. I feel like you may have been in this cycle for a while, but something is waking you up like, I can't do this shit. I don't know if it's because the weather's getting nice, baby. You're like, baby, I ain't doing this for the summer, honey. I ain't doing this for the summer. It's nice out, okay? The weather's breaking out here. I could be doing this. I could be doing this with my kids. I could be out, finding me somebody else. I could be doing, like, you think about all the shit you could be out here doing. I could be having this different opportunities. I could be, making this kind of money if I can just, you get what I'm saying? Just all this shit you're thinking about. And you're just like, baby, it's not cutting it, and this person feel it. Maybe that's why the conflict is ramping up. Okay, ramping up, baby. They feel that energy. They feel that daydreaming you've been doing. They feel that disconnection. That's one thing you feel. That is one thing you feel, whether it's somebody physically walk out on you or not. You feel once when y'all done split apart, baby, you feel it. You feel it in the energy. You feel it by the things that, the person does and how they talk to you and how they look at you, baby. Now they looking at you like you're just a log of shit now. You get what I'm saying? So Absolutely. I'm getting that energy. Five of Cups. Signifying, it's in reverse though. It's signifying acceptance and moving on. It's also signifying self-forgiveness. Like I said, I feel like you was in an energy where you were your most worst inner critic, okay? Most and worst, baby, inner critic, baby, okay? And I'm feeling like now you are finding peace, okay? And realizing it's time to move on. I'm accepting this for what it is. I may have dealt with this childishly at a point in time because I was just trying to, do things the smoothest, coolest way without having to do too much. But now you're realizing, okay, I done fucked up. Okay, I made my life a real unstable life. Okay, but now I'm about to find this peace and move on and accept things for what it is. I'm accepting things for what it is. Absolutely. You're forgiving yourself. You're ready for some stability in your life. You're ready for some change. You're ready for some freedom. I feel like this situation is very smothering as well. I feel like you don't even really have time to think about other shit. This is constant. I don't know if I'm getting energy, maybe you live with this person or this person, at work or something. You always with this person. Maybe work and home, baby. This person just always surrounds you and you're just like, I need to break the F free. I need to break the F free. This is not it. The Knight of Swords, baby, okay? The Knight of Swords is ambition. The Knight of Swords is driven to succeed, okay? The Knight of Swords is action-oriented, about to get shit done. I feel like you about to move on, collective. I feel like you're really about to move the F on, and I love this for you. I feel like you've been feeling real stuck and feeling real bad, and I feel like your own self-concept, how you felt about yourself, how you looked at yourself, was what a lot of what hindered you, a lot of what set you back. But I feel like now that you're getting this energy where you're getting into your intuition and believing in yourself and having this inner wisdom and this inner knowledge, and you're starting to forgive yourself and move on for things and accept shit for what it is and not try to, make something be like you grew the F up. You grew the F up, baby. You learned your lesson. You learned your lesson. I feel like you may have even been in a karmic situation where you're in a situation with a no good MF, okay? A no good MF that got a lot going on, a lot of healing to do, and you was caught up in their essence and in their energy, their orbit, their aura. You had all that smothering you, that heavy, dark, that heavy, dark ass energy. But now I feel like you got some ambition. You got some ambition. You driven to succeed. You ain't doing this shit no more. Something woke you up and woke you up good, baby. You're like, you know what? Woke you up to the point that it's like, it's not even the fact that I'm uncomfortable in this moment. I'm just never doing this shit again. That's the energy that I'm getting from you. I'm not even, this shit's not even happening again. Okay? This is a one and doneer. Well, maybe I'm feeling like this was not a one and done thing. I feel like you've been dealing with this for a while, honestly. I feel like this has been going on for a while. But you're like, yeah, that's cool and all, but it's over now, honey. That's the energy that I'm getting, okay? And you driven to succeed. You about to start making some shit shake, collective. Go on a leap of faith. I'm telling you, collective, go on a leap of faith. A lot of us try to figure things out down to the T, and that's what makes things take a little longer. But you know what? When you start taking that leap of faith and you start walking away from things that don't serve you so you can align with things that are for you, I'm telling you, the universe will start handing you shit, handing you things in appreciation of you raising your vibrations, okay? Because you raising your vibration is just another person in this world that is raising the whole raising everybody's vibrations, and that's good shit. Okay, another person's getting their shit together is always something positive for the universe, baby. They gonna help you get it done. Then we got the Three of Pentacles in reverse here. The Three of Pentacles in reverse is signifying working alone, lack of teamwork, misalignment. I feel like you've been very misaligned. I feel like you've been feeling all alone, even though you've been up under this person. I feel like you've been feeling very alone. You've been feeling very misaligned. You feel like there's as well as group conflict. I feel like y'all values, it's like this person don't even make sense to you. I'm getting energy that this person don't even make sense to you, and you feel like you always got to be the bigger person, and that shit is just too much for you. Like I can't always feel like it's cool to be the bigger person, but why do I always have to be? Okay? Why every time it's a situation with you, I always have to figure out how am I gonna diffuse the situation and be the bigger person and get, like, you get what I'm saying? That's the energy that I'm getting, okay? That's definitely the energy I'm getting. You're tired of having to be in that situation to be the bigger person. Child. Okay? I'm looking at the signs that we see here, and I'm seeing Capricorn for sure. I'm trying to see if I see anything else here. Capricorn, Scorpio, Gemini, Aries. Who else, baby? Pisces, Leo. Okay? So take what resonates, baby. I tell y'all, take what resonates, baby. But those are the signs that I'm seeing up here. But I'm seeing Capricorn a little heavier than the other ones. But yes. Then we also have the Fool in reverse. The Fool in reverse is holding back, okay? I feel like this person is holding back. Had you making bad choices, had you making bad decisions, had you risk taking, okay? Had you doing shit recklessly, because they trying to hold you back. Literally, they trying to hold you back. They trying to keep you right where they can control you, right where they had you. They don't got you there no more. Okay, I'm feeling like you're feeling like, yeah, it's time for me. I'm making decisions. I'm not hesitating no more. I'm not allowing nobody hold me back. I feel like I have unlimited possibilities now. Like I gotta get this shit done. I gotta start getting this shit done. But you was in a situation where you was making a lot of bad choices. Making bad choice after bad choice after bad choice. I feel like this was definitely like a karmic situation that you're leaving. A situation that you really had to do a lot of learning from and a lot of healing from, and had you hesitating a lot. But I feel like the longer you've been in the situation, you learn your lesson. You learned your lesson. Okay, you're tired of making bad choices and risking shit. I feel like you've been risking important things, and I feel like you risked something recently. Whether it's time, like I said, with family, loved ones, if there's opportunities, whatever it is, I feel like you risked something recently. And you said, "Oh fucks no, we ain't getting down like this now. We are not getting down like this." Something woke you up and said, I can't choose you over this now. Because you feel like you're choosing them over your livelihood, over your life right now, okay? And then we have this Five of Swords here. This Five of Swords is signifying conflict and disagreement. I feel like you've been going at it with this mug heavy. Okay, this person could be abusive, could be very sneaky, could be trying to win at all costs, very insecure. A constant disagreements. You feel like there's constant competition, and dealing with this person, you may even feel like you be feeling defeated, tired, depleted, just finished. You feel like you overexert your energy with this mug. You feel like you overinvested in this shit, and it's like it's time to go. I feel like this relationship is abusive, baby. Okay, maybe it got you acting abusive at this point. Okay, because you feeling so stuck and aggravated. Maybe you name calling and, being mean. Or maybe this person could be mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever. Or maybe it's you, vice versa. Okay, because when you feeling stuck and you feel like somebody is, just got you effed up, but you feel controlled by them at the same time. And you always trying to respect the differences, honey. There's going to be a moment of time, baby. Somebody's going to lash the F out. That's the energy that I'm getting, okay? And I feel like there's a lot of competition. I feel like this person is just always feeling just unstable and, like, very competitive. I don't know if they're trying to compete with you or somebody you done dealt with, or they feeling insecure about somebody else, or, of your potential of what you can do once you get up out of their bullshit. Okay, but I'm feeling like this person is very insecure, and it shows. Okay, put it that way. They very insecure, and it shows. Like, it's always just like a competition or a conflict. It's just always just like extra. This person has a very exaggerated personality. Like the way they handle things, you can just tell it's because everything's out of fear. Everything's out of insecurity. Everything is based off of them controlling you. Okay, then we had this Two of Cups. I'm definitely thinking it's a lover. I'm definitely think it's a lover or a partnership connection, okay? Maybe at first, because you was in this energy, you felt like there was a mutual connection or an attraction, and you may have married this person. And I don't mean married as in like, go meet me at the altar in your white dress, but I mean you really like got into it with somebody, like I said, maybe living together, or you did like a real deep partnership with somebody in some way, and now you're like, what the F did I do? What the F did I do? And now you feel controlled because you feel like you put too much in a bag with them. Okay, you put too much in a bag with them, baby. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like it's a partnership. Someone that you may have had a love connection with at first. I'm getting the energy that it is a karmic relationship that you learned from, though. I don't feel like this person learned, because this person is still very insecure, very argumentative, very much wants you to stay unhappy and stuck to them. Okay, and that's how you know it's a karmic situation. Because who the f wants that? If we both unhappy, if we both going at it all the time, if like, you get what I'm saying, if we got all this going on, why do you want me to stay connected to you? That's the karmic shit y'all was on. And you're saying, you know what, it is what it is. I'm getting the energy that you're trusting your intuition, like it is what it is. This shit's never going to get better. My life is only going to get worse, and I'm going to be losing even more time with things that I need to be committing to, that things that I need to be spending time with. Okay, I can't be constantly trying to avoid an argument with you. My whole life is based off of avoiding a damn argument with you. Child, my whole life can't be like, what? Your whole life is avoiding an argument with you? Crazy. So then we have this Nine of Cups here, but the Nine of Cups is in reverse, and that's lack of inner joy. I feel like you are not happy. You have no inner happiness. You are not satisfied. It's completely just a shit show over there. Y'all arguing, y'all going back and forth. It's very just a chaotic situation. It's not good for nobody. Okay, and I'm getting the energy of an indulgence. Maybe you drinking a lot now. Maybe you smoking a lot. Maybe you eating. Maybe you smoking cigarettes and you was trying to stop, child. Maybe I feel like you're indulging something that you don't want to even indulge in anymore. Like, but it's just like you like, child, I need something, baby. Okay, pass me the ports, the new ports, the green pack. Okay, it's giving that. So, yes, that's the energy that I'm getting. And I'm feeling like you're feeling very unhappy in this situation. Very, 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 very unhappy, very dissatisfied. And you feel like maybe this person's very materialistic. And not as in like, oh, they want like the biggest and best designer bag. I'm getting like they're just worried about more so how things look, or more so like not the deeper meaning of things. They just want you around because it probably look better, or just to get back at somebody, or like just so it seems like something else. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, but like, think of the materialistic vibe. Like, somebody just wants a bag just so they can look rich, just so they can look like they got money, or like someone that's really materialistic about certain things. It's just like something's for show. It's given very much for show, but behind the scenes, baby, child, y'all like cats and dogs, water and oil. No, that's not funny, but that's the energy I'm getting, child. Water and oil, baby. Okay, like this shit is not making no sense. We both know that, but this person got a little more of an upper hand for some reason. Okay, woo. Then we got the devil, baby. The devil. This is a very, very, very toxic situation. Like I said, this is all for show. Deep down inside, this is some BS. Behind closed doors, behind the scene, I feel like it's a lot of destructive behavior going on. A lot of codependency. Like I said, the materialism is all just for show. I felt like it's just a lot of addiction and attachments. Like it's just like attachments. It's not like a deep love, a deep care, a deep, it's more so like a possessiveness. You get what I'm saying? It's more like in a toxic way. Like, this person wants you with them in a possessive, toxic way, y'all. Okay? Excuse me. Okay, got the little thrown off. I had to turn it up, baby. Okay, so also the devil card is 15. Okay, 15 reduces to 6. The number 6 is about responsibility and harmony. I feel like this person feels like they control you. I feel like they feel like this is how it's supposed to be. This is how it gotta be, whether it's working out or not. We're like, our responsibility is to do this shit. Okay, very toxic, very restricting, very much dark energy, like very much dark energy, and I feel like this person's even trying to use their body, okay? Use their body to try to win you back, trying to do whatever they can do, and that shit ain't even hit no more. Okay, they probably used to do that thing that you used to like, baby, but it's to the point that that's not even hitting no more. So you know it's real. Okay, baby, I don't even like that thing. I don't even like the thing that I used to like. I don't even like it no more. Okay, that's the energy that I'm getting. I'm feeling like this person is trying to tempt you with anything. Okay, maybe if rub it in his face, baby, he gonna stay. But you're like, no. I actually don't like that anymore. I'm actually not into getting rubbed in my face anymore, baby, okay? And then we got this 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands here is victory, progress, self-confidence. I feel like you're feeling a lot better, collective. I feel like you're feeling a lot better. You're creating some movement and balance in your life. You're starting to heal. You're starting to figure out what is going to be your solution to this situation. You're no longer in this energy where you feel attached and stuck anymore. I feel like your big thing is just trying to figure out what are you going to do next. Okay, like I said, maybe it's like you got to get your money right for some, move living situations, or, get your own car so you ain't got to, you know what I'm saying? Or you're just trying to figure out how, like, what are your next steps, but you're ready. You're ready. And like I said, don't focus on every last next step and how you're going to do everything and, how's everything going to go. Because I'm telling you, the universe, once the universe see that you're progressing and you're really shaking shit off that doesn't serve you, the universe is going to hand you things. The universe is going to hand you things, baby. Trust me. Okay? Then we have this Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse is self-care, financial independence. And I feel like you're dealing with some type of home conflict, work home conflict, and a lot of jealousy, a lot of smothering going on. And all you need to do is find yourself independence. I mean, your financial independence and indulging in some self-care. And when I mean indulging for some self-care, doing some healing shit. Okay? Not just like, getting a haircut, getting your, hair retwisted, or, doing your nails. No, do some real self-care shit. Okay? Gain yourself, okay? Recollect yourself, okay? Gain balance and harmony in your life, okay? Because I feel like this person, have been trying to really control you, and it was effing with your energy. But I'm feeling like you shaking that shit off. You shaking that off. You ain't letting the person do that thing that they like to mess with your head anymore. I feel like that was another thing that maybe you had toxic patterns when it came to that. You used to think with the wrong head, baby, okay? But you're not in that energy no more. You're realizing like that's stupid, that's childish. That's childish. That's toxic. I gotta do better, okay? Because baby, once we get up from doing a do, it's like, ew, you disgust me again. You disgust me again. So what the F? Like, I'm getting that energy, y'all. Okay? Not feeling in love for 15 minutes. And I'm feeling like it's to the point that the shit's not even hitting no more. You know it's real when that thing ain't even thanging no more. It ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just too much animosity, too much aggravation that it's just like, ew. It's like, ew, keep that thing over there, honey. Keep that thing to yourself, Bookie. You're good. You're good. You're good, boo. You good, love, okay? Whew, lovers. Yes, this is most definitely a karmic relationship that somebody is moving away from. Most definitely. A karmic relationship. I was thinking that. It's a lovers, okay? You moved on. You moved on. You realizing this shit is not working. This shit is not it. I ain't here for it, baby. I ain't here for it. I'm not gonna no longer try to, make you feel better and try to not say too much and blah blah blah. I'm not even doing that shit no more. It is what it is. I accepted it for what it is. I forget myself in a situation. Now it's time for me to get the F out, gain some financial independence, and move the F on from your ass. Okay? And I'm tired of arguing with you. I'm tired of feeling like I'm missing out on things, people, and opportunities, that I'm supposed to be enjoying, and like a child, you're over it. The shit's just not hitting no more. You learn your lesson, and congratulations to you, because this be a big thing. Okay, this is some shit that once you fully break free, your friends is gonna congratulate you. You know your relationship is toxic as fuck when somebody congratulates you for moving on, honey. Child, trust me, I've been there. This card says true intentions, okay? True intentions. Stay authentic and aligned, trusting your inner wisdom to guide you toward genuine fulfillment. Absolutely. I was saying that I feel like you're starting to really listen to your intuition. You're starting to really listen to your inner knowing, okay? And this lover situation, this shit ain't it. This was just a karmic relationship. This was something that you had to learn a lesson from, and you learned it. So congratulations, more power to you. You got this. Don't worry about the ins and outs and hows, the whys. Just trust spirit, trust source, trust universe, trust God, baby. Whatever, okay? Trust that. Trust yourself and move the F on. Congratulations, okay? I'm loving this energy because this shit gets real. This is deep, okay? When you finally feel like you can move around and you don't feel like you're stuck to something that you know ain't good for you. Because sometimes it feel like when you in that karmic situation, it's like everybody see it but you. And even if you do see, you feel like you still don't feel like you have the strength. You still feel like you're still caught up, stuck with that. You get what I'm saying? But you ain't feeling stuck no more. So absolutely, congratulations. More power to you. I love that for you. And thank you, Spirit, for this great, beautiful, concise message. I hope this brought clarity to you. You got this. And yes, I'm catch you in my next one, baby. You got this, though. I feel it. You got this.